Hey guys, bringing you another do-it-yourself key repair video today. We're working on a Dell Latitude computer here, and I'm going to show you how to take off a key and then how to safely put it back on, both without breaking it. Sometimes you guys with your French inset keyboards, replacing keys as they break or as they are lost is a much better repair than replacing your entire keyboard, because you can't really easily take it off and put a new one on. So that's why we're showing you this. So we're going to zoom in real quick. Now keep in mind this is for a normal size key, a letter key. If for some reason you need to do a larger key, there'll be a link below in the description on how to take off a larger key, because obviously those are going to look a little different underneath than a normal size key would. So to start with, I'm going to take my small flathead screwdriver, smaller the better, and I'm going to put it underneath my keycap, but I'm going to try to get it on top of the retainer clip underneath. And the point is that I'm going to try to hold that clip down so when I pull the cap off, I don't break the clip as it bends with this. So I'll do this real quick and then I'll show you what I'm looking at underneath. Okay, so that came off fairly easily. And as you can see, my screwdriver is holding down this white clip. Sometimes your clips will be black. They vary in sizes, they vary in color depending on your model. And sometimes even two computers of the same model will have different kind of clips. It's actually kind of annoying. But they'll all look generally like this. They'll have a rubber component in the middle that pushes the keycap back up. Try not to damage that or rip it up. It's only held on by glue. So if you rip that up, they're very hard to get back down. The actual retainer clip itself is made up of two parts, an outer part and an inner part, and they fit together on the sides. And they make an accordion kind of motion as they come up, as they allow the cap to come up. Now they'll also be held down relatively the same way. You'll have two metal pins toward the bottom corners and two metal pins toward the top corners. In some models, one side will have one metal pin in the middle. But that's not very popular. The 4 pins toward all 4 corners is much more popular. Now the way to get this up safely is locate the metal pins closest to the edge. Sometimes they'll be on the bottom, in our case they're on top. So those are the ones that we're going to try to get off. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take my fingernail, and even though it's tight in there, I'm going to push up as much as I can so that I can take my flathead and gently try to pry the plastic up from underneath the metal without breaking it. Now this is the trickiest part, and this is where you're most likely going to break it if you do. So I'm going to take it up and then I'll show you what it looks like so you see what you're trying not to break. So push up, pop that out. Okay, then this side, pop that out. Okay. So fairly easily, I do this somewhat frequently. So this is what you're looking at right here. And as you can see, this hole way down at the corner and this hole way down at that corner, very, very thin plastic. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but very thin plastic, very easy to break. Again, this is where you'll break it if you do. So to put it back in now safely, instead of taking the top off first like we did, we're gonna go in reverse to get it back in. I'm gonna put the bottom in first. So I'm gonna set that in there. Set it down, lay it down, and then try to push it up a little bit to get those bottom 2 pins, the plastic underneath there. And once I get these 2 pins down there okay, and the thing looks pretty centered, I'm gonna take my finger and just press in each top corner and it'll click in. Just like that. Now that may take you a little bit of time to get it centered. It's very frustrating. It's a small component, not a lot of room, so it may take you a couple seconds. But after you do that, you put your keycap back on, get it nice and centered, and then just press that in as well. And that snaps back in place and you're all set. So that's how you would remove a key. That's how you would install it safely. Please leave any questions or comments you have below. I'll get back to you a couple times a day at least. Please like and share if this helped you out. And subscribe if you enjoy do-it-yourself computer repair. Thanks so much for watching, guys.